Hello guys, today I'm taking a photo around the very beautiful compound where I'm having some very funny trees around. The tall tree that is used to fence. I have also something here long, somehow thorny, but it's used to fence. You can look around, that is the compound. Yeah, the compound looks beautiful from far. So this is the fence we use in our local environment. We use some thorny plants called chindara. So those are the chindara. Let me get close. So that is the plant I'm talking about, chindara, that is used to fence our fence. That is the local fence we have here. Unlike other places where you'll meet very big walls and very beautiful, but here we fence using these thorny plants. So actually they are very thorny such that you cannot trespass or you cannot go through or you cannot pass. So this is the plant I'm talking about. Up here, this is the guava tree. That is a guava tree that looks very beautiful. Some time back I came here and I ate some guavas. So that is the guava tree. Let me get close. Yeah, those are the leaves of a guava tree. I'm told if you have something or you have a problem with your stomach ache, when you boil those guava trees and take the water, the stomach problem goes away. So it is a medicine as well. It is also our local fruit. So the plant grows on its own, it is not planted. So inside here you can see we have a sheep. The environment looks very beautiful. Those are cows. Those are cows, and that is the cage or the houses that those animals are kept at night. Yeah, those are the buildings that those animals are kept during the night so that the thieves cannot come for the animals. Yeah, that is a cow. That is the herdsman who keeps them, who takes care of them. So this is where you place the napier grass for the animals, and the animals feed from this other point. So you can look at the place, it looks like a container. And this is where the herdsman or the person who takes care of the animals places the napier grass after cutting them into small pieces, and the animals feed from this point. So there is also another one, this one here. So this is the cow dung. Those who have never seen a cow dung, or the cow's waste. So this is another container that is used to feed those animals or the cow, especially the cows. Yeah, another one is here. So this one here is used to feed the animals. I've also come up with a very beautiful plant. This plant, I'm told, is used to treat pressure, those people with diabetes and those people suffering from pressure. Yeah, this is how it looks like. This is the fruit, but I'm told it is not ready for consuming. So the only way to indicate that it is ready to consuming, it's when the whole apple turns red like this one, the small one. So when all the fruit turns this color, that is an indication that it is ready for consuming. So another tree is here like the other one. So this is one of the women who takes care of these small calves. The goat, the small calf of a goat. She's there carrying it. And the structure you see, the mud one, is used to keep those animals. So you can look around. She's enjoying the work. So we are grateful for what she does. Guys, that is napier grass that is used to feed the animals. You can see through the fence, there is napier grass. Very tall one and very healthy. Only that it is closed so I cannot get in. So that is napier grass that is used to feed the animals. So I'm walking along. I've actually decided to visit this area that is very remote actually. Look at the roads. These are the routes or the roads that we used to walk. So actually it is actually devastating sometimes. It's not good, but we enjoy the environment. Here you cannot meet a lot of people like in town. People are very few. And not that people are few, people are many, but you find the area is vast. And the people settling on the land, they are very few. Unlike in towns where you find a big population because of the good roads, because of electricity, because of water. So you find many people settling in urban setup. This is a sheep. Not a sheep, but a goat, sorry. This is a goat. Actually, it has very beautiful colors. It has very beautiful colors. There is another one here. They are eating the what? The grass. They are eating the vegetables. You can see how they are feeding. We move along. I also met another one here. Very colorful, very white. So they are feeding on themselves. You see they have a rope. That rope is to limit them from walking away from the restricted area that they are supposed to feed. As I had said earlier on that we are almost coming to our harvest of maize. And you can see around, this is the maize. It has been cut down. It has been cut down. So after here, people will be coming to remove the maize from the corn from the maize plant. So before we do the harvesting, this is how it is cut down and it is put down. So from it is given a few days to dry up kidogo, like a week or 3 days or even 2 weeks. And then people are put on this big plantation to harvest the maize. You can see them. Actually, the place is full of stones. You can see it's just a route that we pass. So these are stones, and we meet them on the way. You can see the path that we used to walk. Yeah, this is the path we used to walk. And like in town, so we have tarmacked roads. Yeah, so here we have such small pathways that we used to pass. Those are the maize I've told you. They are put in lines. Like that one, you can see through. Another one is here. You can check it through up to the end. So this is how they are put in lines. This is how they're put in lines. Actually, they are slashed. They're slashed, put down, left to dry for some time. Then people are put into place to come and harvest the maize. Yeah, we prefer this method because it prevents a lot of maize being left in the shamba. Maybe if it is left to stand and people harvest, we tend to think that the maize will be left, a lot of maize will be left in the shamba. So like this one, you see everything, you know what is being taken, what has been cut down. It is manageable. It is manageable and nothing is left behind. So this is why we prefer it cut or slashed. So this is the other side of the maize that before it is dried. This one is not yet ready for harvest, but this is how it looks like. It looks like that. Even eat it flowers. For those who did science under pollination, you are told flowers enable flowers is an indication that pollination took place. So you can look at also the maize, the flowers. The land is very vasty. Look there. So actually that field is left empty for animals to feed. The field is left empty for animals to feed. That is the field that is left vasty for animals to feed. So today I don't know why people have not brought the cows to feed here. But this is how that field, the empty field, looks like. Yeah, you can, as I was telling you, a lot of people don't settle in the rural path. I think because we don't meet the basic needs, that is the roads, the schools are very far, and like towns. Just imagine that empty land being left like that. Nobody's around. Look, Just look up to that far end that your eyes cannot reach. There is nobody around. There is no home around, just an empty land left. So the only thing we can do here is only planting crops, which majorly here we do the planting of maize, beans.